So, hello everyone. Welcome back to Happy Life, Better Life. I am just sharing from a personal perspective on starting over in your 40s and 50s and some of the challenges and also some of the joys of that and some of the benefits of that. So, today I want to just focus on two things. Number one, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to everyone who has watched the videos, everyone who has responded, everyone who reached out. I appreciate you so much. And I'm glad to be back. I had to take care of some family business, and I had a loved one who is very near and dear to me, and they were experiencing some medical challenges, and I had to be of assistance there. And so now, thankfully, they're doing great, they're doing wonderfully, and I'm able to return to something that I'm passionate about, which is reaching out to you all and just sharing some things because I have such a burden. So many of you have reached out, and people have, basically expressed that they don't really have a support system. They don't really have people that they can connect with and talk to. And so, someone even asked me about starting a Zoom meeting, and I said, yes, I'm absolutely going to do that. I would love to do that and speak with you all. I'm researching and finding out more information about it, not about just having a Zoom call, but I mean, I've been on Zoom calls, but how to, I guess, orchestrate things in a way that will be orderly with excellence and beneficial. So I'm just really so grateful, so very, very grateful to all of you who have been a part of this. And also, I'm going to state I am having some dental work done. So I'm kind of in the mid process of that. It's very costly. So it's going to take me some time to get things finished. So please bear with me in the meantime in case you happen to notice that there are some changes going on here. But I didn't want to allow that to hinder me. So today I want to talk about really quickly getting back into dating while you're in your 40s and 50s after a divorce and things like that. So basically, I will say for me personally, it took me a long time to get back into the dating world. It was probably about 3 years before I even really considered it. And I will say that dating in this day and time is very different from when I initially started dating, pre marriage and things like that, which even during that time, I didn't do a lot of dating, but it was different. Now, today, most things are online. Most of the time, people are meeting online. It's not the same way it used to be when you would meet people through an acquaintance or work. You can still do those things, of course, but a lot of people are meeting online and joining, dating apps like there's all different kinds of ones out there. eHarmony, there's plenty of fish. And people have their pros and cons about all of them. The free one that I know a lot of people use is actually Facebook dating, because you don't have to pay for it. And if you have a profile on Facebook already, all you have to do is go and sign up for it. Now, I will say this: when it comes to online dating, no matter who you are, you have to be careful. Whether you are male or female, you have to be careful. Um, there are a lot of mm, scammers out there. Um, if you get hits from people from other countries, especially like Africa is one, there are a lot of scammers who will reach out to you and try to get personal information, by asking you certain questions and things like that. So you have to be very, very careful. The other thing is, for men, they will oftentimes have women who just, I call it, well, I don't call it, it's called love bombing. Love bombing. When people are love bombing, it's like they send all these accolades your way, they say all these things to kind of build you up, and then they might tell you a hard luck story and then try to draw you into helping them out financially. That's something that happens a lot to men, but it can happen to women too. Older women in their 40s and 50s. You have to be careful of these men in their 20s and, maybe in their 30s too, but you will have these young men who will reach out to you and they're basically looking for a sugar mama. So you have to be wise about who you talk to and share, things with, and be careful about what information you share, with people online. You just have to be very careful when it comes to the online dating thing. Okay, so let's move past some of the real obvious stuff to talking about things about being online. When it comes to being online and dating, let me say that there are some good men out there. There are some good women out there. But you may kiss a few frogs or encounter a few frogs before you come across your Prince Charming or your princess, okay? Um, so I would say, you know, don't be quick to, give up because you could meet a quality person online. I know people who met spouses online, they got married and things of that nature. So it is possible to meet um, your Prince Charming or princess, like I said, someone who's quality. I've definitely met quality people online. Even if it wasn't necessarily a romantic thing, it could end up being like a good friend, those kinds of things. So sometimes just be open to that. The other thing is that you have to kind of be willing to, I don't know, uh, be out of your box a little bit. Sometimes you don't know, who you might meet. At first glance, maybe someone might not be, I don't know, quite as appealing, but then you find out you have the best conversations with them and that's something that you enjoy. So that can happen too. So basically, like I said, for me, I've had both good and bad experiences. Not going to lie about that. Good and bad experiences. Thankfully, I feel like I've had far more good experiences than bad experience. And for me, I chose to meet people online because in my particular area, um, it just um, it just wasn't a large dating pool for me. Most for one thing, I'm in a smaller community. It's a smaller town, so most people that I know are already married or coupled up, and also my demographic, my preference as an African American woman, I prefer to date African American men, and there's just not a lot in my area. And the ones that are in my area are usually dating white females, and so therefore, the dating pool in my area is not that large. So usually, I will, you know, uh, I guess connect with people from other areas. So that's one thing I want to say for me.